Welcome back, NDL Weekly. Happy to have you guys. Thanks so much. Hopefully this goes better than the Raider game, losing 21-0.
Okay.
Okay. Next step. Stop the recording and close the meeting.
Scoring 3 times, but damn, that pass rush of theirs.
But you could always be a Texans fan, right?
I know. Why does it hurt so bad? You know, why do we care so much? When can we stop caring is the goal as a fan.
Exactly.
You know, dude, I used to have it, bro. Sundays, it would just destroy my Sunday. I prayed for a 1 o'clock game here because if it was 10 a.m., I just knew I'd be sad for 3 extra hours. So if it was a 1 o'clock game, I could at least go to church and be happy for a little bit. But
I know the feeling.
Yeah, it's been rough, dude. You guys watching the game at all?
Yep. I have not had a chance to watch it. Even though I wanted to. I was finishing up Squid Game with my wife. So.
Oh, hey, how is Squid Game?
We just watched the last 4 episodes, which was 3.5 hours.
4?
Wow.
So wait, does the dubbing bother you?
You know, it did at first. I was like, oh, this is super weird. But then I just kind of got used to it.
That's what people say, but it is really bizarre though.
It is kind of bizarre.
Freaks me out.
It's like the show itself, like I feel like the people who made it did like a really good job making a really intriguing, engaging show that you want to keep watching. But it's like super messed up.
Does it end as messed up as it sounds?
I thought
giving too much away.
I thought the ending was very unsatisfactory. I thought the ending was the worst part of the book.
Did you guys see Midnight Mass?
No.
Oh, guys.
Nope.
That's like what are you watching next, Mitch?
We're
Midnight
just watching.
Mass.
Okay, yeah. I'll write it down here.
So try to watch Midnight Mass. It's good. And I told my wife 2 episodes. It's a mini series. Told her 2 episodes from the end. I said, yeah, I know. It's awesome. Look, short commitment. They got a chance to wow you or really disappoint you. And I said, it's going really well. And we're 5 episodes in. This is either going to be a good show with a horrible ending or a great show, great ending. And it was solid. I don't know what else they could have done to make it better. So I'm gonna give it a solid like 8.7.
Okay.
Straight IMDb rating. Dude, it was good. Little gory. So if your spouses are sensitive to that, just prepare them.
Squid Game's pretty gory.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
It seems like it.
It's
Dude, them Asians, bro. Those Asians are crazy. They get down on those movies. I grew up. God help us all. Did you guys ever watch a show called Banned from Asia?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna encourage.
I think you're at least 20 years older than me.
And it probably is like at least 20 years old. Thanks, sweetheart. I'm gonna implore you guys not to Google Banned from Asia. I also will recommend not watching Banned from Asia. I'm just saying they might have eaten poop in that thing, like by choice. It wasn't good. It wasn't good because you saw it all. You saw it from beginning to end. That said, the game is depressing. So if we could just talk shows all day, that'd be great. But
what a great start to the pod.
Dude, this is football, bro. Did you guys see the market today? I know you guys. Are you guys still messing around with Dogecoin or any crypto?
I have very much messing around with it. It has been a long, struggling couple of months here.
So are you trading it or are you just writing it out?
I've been holding I sold a bunch and then I bought back in and then I sold, and I'm like, I've made money on it. But like, if I had sold like a week ago, I would have lost a lot.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
so I've just been holding because it's been going down and down, and I've been like buying dips, and it's like, oh, I thought that was a dip, and then like the dip happened, And I was like,
Mhm.
well, I'll buy this dip. And then like the other dip happened. And I was like, okay, this is cool. It's fine. So I've just been
I know.
holding and trying to recoup.
With those, I'd encourage you guys to just hold it,
Yeah, that's what
not
I'm
try
doing
to
right now.
trade it. It gets to be too much, but
Yeah.
there's a very easy way to win in the stock market. And the main part is concentrate on your own job and not the stock market. That's first of all. But then every dip in any index, it dips 10%, throw money at it. Every subsequent 5%, throw money at it. I don't care if you're buying 1 share or 1,000 shares, and then it goes back up, just enjoy it. Goes down 10%, throw money at it. Every subsequent 5%. That is the best way to make money in the stock market. Or if you have a share that goes down 1% any given day, you buy 1 share or a fractional share. Any day you see it go down by 1%, just throw a little bit of money at it. That's the easiest way to win in the stock market. That's my stock market rant. But today it was kind of sucky. Oh, I'm also going to post something. Did you guys ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
No.
No, there's a little 20-minute interview with the guy that wrote that. And it's interesting. I'll post it in the stocks link of Discord in case anyone wants to know. But it's good. I think you guys should check it out. All right. You guys ready?
We are ready.
We're ready.
Let's do it. So I'm going to break this down in a couple different segment type deals. I took some notes on I want to start doing something where I'll have a segment here and there to where we take bets. Last week I did it, but and coincidentally everyone tied. I was just going to have Jason do something and say that he lost, but I figured, hey, I'm going to make it. So no one lost that one. I'm dying to give someone a loser treatment, but for this one here, I'm just going to go kind of round robin. I'm going to start with Adrian. So obviously we're dynasty enthusiasts.
Yes.
But most of this will be dynasty related. If you guys ever want to switch it up and be redraft related, just kind of touch on that. So Adrian, I know a lot of people will wait on quarterback, even in Superflex League, to take their second quarterback. I got a question for you. These are 2 quarterbacks that we typically wait on. You're going to take them in the later rounds. Rest of season, yes, it's dynasty. Include that in your kind of analysis, but would you rather ride with Sam Darnold or Kirk Cousins as your QB2 in Superflex?
I would ride with Sam Darnold. One, because of age. And Kirk Cousins is getting up there. 2, I like the situation that Darnold's in right now. So I think it's a nice offense, good defense, and he's looked good.
Yeah, I think they both looked good. Anyone have anyone different? I'm going to go for Sam Darnold also. I think he's looked great post Gase. He's rushing for touchdowns. His arm looks good. Their defense looks good. But Cousins also has been one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league. Anyone any different? Would they take Cousins over Darnold?
I like Cousins a lot, but Darnold has shown me through these first few weeks at least, like he's not a lost cause. So I like the Darnold pick there.
Oh, can't hear you, Jay. Mute. I would say when you're hearing this, everyone, then find out, can you go trade for this player? Should you be selling this player? Could you sell high? I think you could sell Cousins for a pretty good amount in Superflex. Jason, you with us? Okay. I'm gonna say we're a consensus Sam Darnold. Give me a nod, Jay. Sam Darnold? Yes or no? Yeah, Sam Darnold. Okay. Very good. Mitch, I'll go to you for the second question. So would you rather have lunch with Zach or watch 3 newborn kittens die in a burning car fire?
I think that's pretty easy. That's the kittens.
Yeah.
I
mean, you don't want it to be the kittens.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
it kind of just has to.
It's like the lesser of 2 evils, like you just short end of the stick there.
And it does suck because their eyes aren't open yet, which is that's rough.
But
then you just think about And is again, how many pregnant pauses are there going to be with Zach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
just
can't.
kittens all the way. Thanks for the softball. Whew.
Yeah, you got it. Adrian, did you have a different answer to that? Or
No, I gotta go with the kittens.
yeah.
Kittens all the way.
They're just so cute though, right? I mean,
Very
you
cute.
just want to snuggle with. Yeah, I know. All right. Since Jason's having a little bit of an issue, I'm going to go back to you, Adrian.
Yes.
So we're starting to see rookie quarterbacks that we're so excited about coming off to a bumpy start. Who are you most excited about going forward from what we've seen? Because now we've seen all of them to an extent. Lance just a little bit last week. Fields, a couple games. Who are you most excited about?
Davis Mills.
So, like, who are you really? Hey, should we be going out and trying to get him? Like,
No,
so
no,
right now we probably don't want to, right? Is Tyrod Taylor coming back?
Not for a couple more weeks. No.
Okay.
But
So
yeah, to answer your question, I would say I like Zach Wilson. I mean, I'm kind of rooting for him.
mhm.
So they're in New York. So that's who I would
Why are
like
you
to
rooting
see.
for him? So is this
Just
an
because
emotional
he's kind of in a
decision?
no, just he's kind of in a bad situation. So, and I mean, I like that he came from a small school, so just kind of
Mhm.
rooting for him. I mean, the obvious answer is
Anyone?
probably Lawrence, or Fields, but I just, they came from a bigger school, but I'm just kind of for the underdog.
I think
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I thought Mac Jones looked great last night.
I agree
Me
with that.
too. For him
Yeah, can
to
you guys hear
control
me?
that offense is pretty solid. Oh, I can hear you, Jay.
All right, cool.
Jason, quick question. Lunch with Zach or a burning fire of just like kittens that is just trapped and there's nowhere to go. And you could see them because it's just it's a solid window. It's a car of windows. So it's just, you see it all.
Do I get to pick the lunch?
You can pick, I don't know if he would let you, but let's say he let you.
I think I'd still go with the kittens.
Okay, I think that's just the easy answer. It's almost a default answer because we could say, is he buying? That could influence us. We could say, is he going to have his pants off? That could influence us because that's silly. So, all right, anyone you're excited about, Jay, of the quarterbacks? And I bring this up because they're coming off to a rough start, except for Mac Jones, kind of.
I think Trevor Lawrence for the team he's on and the coach he has, he's looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're all a little disappointed because we wanted him to light the world on fire just right out the gate.
I mean, that's kind of expected too. I mean, I guess the only rookie quarterback that we've seen that just kind of hit it off is Justin Herbert, right?
Mhm.
Is that guy good? Dude, he is taking
So
it to
freaking
us,
good.
dude.
I love
Yeah.
him.
I know you do, you freaking jerk. All right, so check it out. Now what we're gonna do, we'll get into, we always want to talk trades, promote trades. How can we get trade activity in this league, these leagues, different leagues? So I wanted to go through our guy, whether it's redraft, whether it's dynasty, whether it's a contender, a win now team, keeper league, whatever it is. Who is a guy that you're looking to either acquire or sell high? Typically, it's a sell high guy. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to go with Diggs. Obviously, we were extremely high on Diggs coming into the season. I was trying to get Diggs in the off season and even last season, and people were saying, I'm not going to sell a guy that I believe is going to be or can be the wide receiver one in Dynasty. So that's how we viewed him. Now the season's starting. Josh Allen's throwing a bunch of passes. He's throwing a bunch of touchdowns. Their team is just destroying everyone. And he's got one touchdown. His yards really aren't there. His targets are 13, 8, 10, and 10. That I'm going to buy. that I believe the touchdowns are coming. You guys remember how Diggs was 2-3 years ago. That was just, no one wanted him. I remember passing up, I think I was going to get 2 seconds for him a few years ago, and I said, no thanks. So the touchdowns are going to come. Only has one. Yardage will come. That's been discouraging, but the offense that he's in, I want that offense. So I'm thinking in a win now team, I can take, a Bateman and Keenan Allen if I'm just super stacked and I wanted to get a little younger. Elijah Moore and an older guy, something like that. Or I'm trying to find out what teams do I have ETN, Bateman, Elijah Moore, those hype guys that might not ever do anything, but we all think can. I'm trying to go out and do a 2-for-1 for Diggs personally. So, and I think you guys should do it before they play Kansas City. If he's going to come out and dominate, I think Kansas City is when they're going to be throwing and scoring some balls, scoring some touchdowns. So, Adrian, who's your guy?
Yes. So, so the person that you need to buy now, especially if you are in the NFL or GA, you need to throw a couple firsts, couple seconds at Antonio Gibson. Just kidding. All right, so this is going to be
I've been trying to buy Gibson from him.
This is going to be my buy low candidate. So he's kind of been under the radar for a while now, I guess. Well, at least for this season. So my buy low candidate is Robert Woods. So yes, he's a little bit older. He's 29 years old, but Cooper Kupp has been dominating and surely is Stafford's go-to receiver. But Woods stats. So Woods has been receiver 46, 44, and 61 through the first 3 weeks, and is averaging 6 targets a game, and has an occasional end around for rushing yards. But from 2018 to 2020, Woods has finished wide receiver 11, wide receiver 14, and wide receiver 14. So I think he has a better opportunity to get some deep balls with Stafford versus Goff, and may see a higher target share once teams start game planning against Kupp. So I think Woods right now is a good buy low candidate. I can see him ending the year strong, like I said, especially if teams start game planning against Kupp. And if they start getting behind, they're gonna have to start airing the ball out. So and I think he is that he still is a deep threat. I mean, he still has a lot in him. He caught a touchdown this past week. So I think he's a good buy low candidate, somebody you can get for not that much. I mean, maybe for if somebody needs a running back or something like that, you can throw it at him for Woods. And, there might be a lot of people down on Woods right now just because they see Cooper Kupp as the main man. So he is my buy low candidate.
Love it. And we see all the time that these guys are going, we'll see a trade process. We go check out the league and we're like, I should have been throwing offers out because I could have got that guy for cheaper than I thought it would be. So Good job. Jason, who's yours?
I have another wide receiver as a buy low candidate. I think Allen Robinson is a good candidate so far. So Allen Robinson over the last 3 years has been a top 10 wide receiver. I believe extremely dominant. Is always top 5 in receptions, I think, every single year, if not receptions, targets. He's starting off slow because he has a new quarterback who I don't think Justin Fields is throwing to him much in the offseason. I think it was more Andy Dalton. Week 1 when Andy Dalton was in, he had 11 targets. Since then, he's had 4, 6, and 3. I think the connection just builds as they get more playing time together. And I think as the targets come, he's gonna return to form and get up there again, like he always does.
I don't see how he doesn't, right? I guess if Justin Fields comes in, maybe they don't throw to him, but I don't see how he's not the best option. But Mooney's good. Dang, Mooney's good, and he looked great this last weekend too.
Speaking of Darnell Mooney.
Mm. Give it to me. Oh, really? Is that your guy? Is it really?
Yes.
Love it.
So we're going
All
with
right, go
another
for it.
Bears wide receiver here. I just think he's somebody who you can pick up who's relatively cheap. I'm not saying he's going to be the wide receiver one or somebody that's going to lead your team at the wide receiver position, but he's like a definite solid. I mean, really like the best you could hope for out of a wide receiver 3 position, I think. Somebody who I think you can find fairly cheap. You could buy the window to buy low could be closed. I mean, you never want to go out and pay for a guy right after he has a boom week. But if he has a couple of duds here, weeks 5 and 6 don't go so well. He's around the 6-8 points. You pick him up for a second. I think that's a steal. If you look at last year, I remember listening to a podcast a couple months ago, just the number of times that Mitch Trubisky missed a wide open Darnell Mooney downfield because he overthrew or underthrew was just unbelievable. So he's got the talent. He's got the moves. And I think Justin Fields is finally given him a quarterback who can hit him when he's open.
Good Lord, I hope so, man.
Yeah.
So you said buy him cheap. So let's say he has the next 2 games. You're seeing a window because he's 2 for 36 or what have you. If you have Mooney, how much is it going to take to get him off your roster?
Oh, I'm not moving him. If I have Mooney, I'm not moving him.
All right.
I'm hanging on.
Jason, how much do you love Mooney? You know what? I think most of us do.
I just think, especially in our
it's
salary
hard.
capped leagues, to get the kind of production you're going to get out of that player compared to the amount that you're going to have to pay them to be on your team is worth more than like a first round pick and I don't know, a Gabriel Davis. It's just like, you like the guy, you see the potential there.
Yeah, I like Mooney also. The bummer is we play with so many fantasy degenerates is they're hyped on him too.
Yes.
But you never know. So you got to throw an offer out there, especially if it's someone you really want. Go to all your leagues and just throw out even a second for Mooney, a second and a ancillary player.
Yeah. And I think he's somebody who could help you with depth if you're trying to push for a championship this year. And then he can help you rebuild a little bit too. Like that's a player you could stash and just have for the next 5 years and, could be a big part of your team.
And I'll tell you what, man, the Bears love him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's it, everyone's.
Yep. Definitely don't offer him on good weeks because they will not sell.
Yeah.
Or that'd be
Don't go out and try and
do it on a
offer.
bad week.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. Allen Robinson, definitely try to go get him. It's hard in our leagues, here because salary's high, but Allen Robinson, please God, go try to grab him. Mooney, he'll probably be tougher to get right now than Allen Robinson, which is crazy.
I think so. And I think it's just a lot of hype.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into the leagues. Of course, so this is going to be a little bit different. Of course, we're going through all 4 leagues. I got NFL. Who's got GA?
I do.
Who's got JB?
I have JB.
All right. And then 32 goes to Mitch. So we're going to do it a little bit different than we did it last week. We're going to go through each division, but we're just going to highlight basically one game or the time equivalent of one game. You'll know more what I'm saying as soon as I go. So I'm going to kick it off. I have NFL. NFL, if you can go to, yeah, you know what? Go leave it on league standings. How about that? Let's see league standings. If you think we should go to game day, let me see. So I don't know about your leagues, but I saw a lot of Waller being a deciding factor, and I don't know if Waller's doing anything in this game. I saw him have one catch. But so AFC North. Nate's Bengals are atop the division, but just got smoked by Jeremy's Jets. Fortunately for Nate, though, Todd's Ravens was in second place. Who was in second place also got beat. Nate will remain in first in the North. So you guys can see AFC North. You see the records. the PF and PA. I'm not going to end up doing the math of who's going to take it if they're tied. So Nate's Bengals staying in the lead in the AFC North. AFC South. Rizzo's Titans took on Zach and the Chiefs. You already can guess who won there. First place in the South, and Jim's Texans, who were in second, slips even further away as Jim lost to Joe's Chargers. So we're going to kind of do that, go through each division. I'm touching on one game. Some is the same time frame, but I'm talking about multiple teams. So AFC East, I'm currently at the top, but Earl's Steelers, who I'm pretty sure Earl was selling pieces so he can tank me, 93.03 to 93.21. I lost by 0.18. Mother fart. Like I mentioned a second ago, Jeremy's Jets won. This ties his record with mine. Now Jeremy leads the division 3-2 to my Bills 2-3. Bastard. Also, Carmen's Dolphins advanced to 2-3. Not great. And Rizzo is projected to win his matchup with Jason K's Browns, putting him also at 2-3. So super tight division with Jeremy on top. AFC West. First place is on the line tonight in this division. John's Broncos and Joe's Chargers are currently tied for first, with John edging him out at the moment. Joe's Chargers already crushed Jim, so now all eyes are on John. John beat Adrian's Jags tonight. As of right now, it's John over Adrian by a score of 72-54, and John has Waller playing tonight, while Adrian has Keenan. Go to game day. Let's see how that Adrian, go to game day real quick. How's your game looking?
I have not updated it. Let's see.
Oh, it hasn't updated. Okay, check that out. I
It's
thought
not
Waller
good.
would not
Yeah.
good for you.
Nope.
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 Okay. John over Adrian scored 72-54, and John has Waller. So Waller must have been doing something. All right, here we go. NFC North, if you can go back to league standings. NFC North. Kevin's Packers and Tom's Vikings went into this week's matchup tied in first. They'll leave this week's matchup tied for first. Brandon's Bears took an L. He falls to 2-3. Dan's Lions got the dub, so now they'll be tied 2-3. Tight division as well. NFC South, tight race at the top with 3-1 teams coming into this week. Brian's Falcons, Jason B's Bucks, Mike Ramos's Saints. Brian is down by 13, but still has Waller to play. Jason beat Tony already, and Mike got absolutely plowed by Ash. Oh, poor choice of words. I didn't. Looks like Brian has the chance to stay in front with Jason as long as Waller goes Waller, which I'm not sure if Waller's doing much. Looks like we got a bunch of, oh, hell. I'm not sure
Renfro's
we're doing
doing good.
anything. Renfro's doing. Dude, did you guys see that defensive play by Renfro on that fake punt?
Yes.
Oh, this guy, that is, and he's white. That's crazy. All right, NFC East. Ready for this? All right, John and his Cowboys will fall tonight as he's currently in first. Justin and his Eagles had a chance to gain some ground, but he was taken down already by Dan's Lions. Same for Ryan's Redskins. Calling them Redskins. Big fat L for him too. So even after losing tonight, John will remain atop the NFC East. Love when that happens. Renee in the NFC West doing what she does and is currently leading her division 3-1. How's Waller doing right now? Anyone know? Waller's like a big deciding factor in a
Big
lot of
apps,
these.
2 for 3, 2 and 29.
2-29. Oof, that's going to be tight. If he scores 13, she'll take an L against Brian's Falcons. With her L and Ash's W, they'll be tied at the top. But she might not get that L. All right, so that's my league. I got one trade. I want you guys to put your trade hat on real quick. So Roy's Panthers and Ryan's Redskins. This trade just looked like a preference play, in my opinion, and maybe one having confidence in MT while the other one didn't. That's what it looks like to me. So tell me which side you like. MT, Gaskins, and Goddard. Thanks, Adrian. Good looking out. MT, Gaskins, and Goddard, or Hawkinson and Christian Kirk. MT, Gaskins, Goddard, or Hawkinson and Christian Kirk.
MT is who?
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
You,
Okay, that's what I thought.
how dare you? Yeah.
I was pretty sure.
Yeah, you're sure.
Goddard and Gaskin.
Hawkinson and Christian Kirk or Michael Thomas, Gaskins, Goddard. This was before this week's game, before Goddard really did well. How about this? I'm going to ask you guys, who thinks Michael Thomas is going to come back and be a wide receiver 2 or a top 30 wide receiver?
I think he'll
Think
be
he
a top 30.
Top
Yeah.
30?
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
he'll be a top 15.
I want
Right,
you guys
top
to know. I don't know if you were listening to the Jason Renee show or anytime I talked about Michael Thomas. I'm out. I'm so out. I sold right when he got hurt. I'm not messing with his drama.
Time.
It shattered his leg. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it was really bad. So you guys are tentative on it. So you must not hate the trade.
I would take the Hawkinson Kirk side.
Me too.
Yeah.
I
think
It's
Mi-
not, it's not a bad
Miles
trade.
Gaskin is a bust, but that's
Yeah.
me.
That's sad too, because I had high hopes on him.
Yeah, I did too. I don't think they're using them correctly.
You know, Jay, who you got in that trade?
I like the Hawkinson side. I'm not big on God. I mean, Goddard's okay.
Hmm.
He's had one good week. Michael Thomas is, he's injury prone now, and I think Hawkinson's top 5 dynasty tight end.
Hmm. Yeah.
Easily.
And if Christian Kirk can be a respectable wide receiver 3/4 and how many flex we play. So I'll take the Hawkinson side, but obviously I'm out on MT. So Mitch, if you could, do you want to go or are you still doing a little note taking?
No, I can go.
Okay. Adrian, do you want to keep sharing screen going to 32?
Yeah, and just do league standings.
Okay.
I'll run through real quick. So in the AFC North, we're looking at Cleveland Capitalists and the Cincinnati Gunslingers. They're both 3-1, trying to see who's going to come out on top there. It looks like the Capitalists are probably going to lose unless Josh Jacobs has less than 6.5 points. And I'm not totally sure where he's at on that, but he's got his fingers crossed that Josh Jacobs does not get a lot of snaps, especially since he was a little tentative before the game. And Cincinnati Gunslingers, they win this week. We'll see it in the game day, but I think they won by 0.195, 0.2. That was like a very tight game. And they actually beat another 3-1 team to make that happen. So we'll get to that in a second.
Jacobs has 8 points.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Cleveland Capitalists have already lost that game. So
Oh.
here you go, Cincinnati Gunslingers leading the AFC North. In the AFC South, it's kind of an ugly division. Bunch of teams at 500, but it looks
Thanks
like
a lot.
Renee and
Thanks a lot.
sorry, it looks like Renee and the Jacksonville Baby Eaters are going to lead that division after this week, as the other 2-2 teams are going to take L's.
And she represented the AFC last year in the Super Bowl, just
Yeah.
FYI.
So, all right. Okay. Cool. So that's the AFC South. Not a whole lot going on there. In the AFC East, again, we had 2 3-1 teams. It looks like Miami Vice got to play the forfeit game of the week because I believe they were playing Baltimore Thrashmore. So that was a nice,
They had
easy
their bye.
win.
Mhm.
Sorry.
They had a bye.
Oh, yeah, a bye. That's what I was looking
Mhm.
for. So they got a
Mhm.
bye to a victory there. So they're moving down to 4-1. And the New York Sack Exchange, and I can't remember these people's names, sorry. Miami Vice is Carmen and Andy, and the New York Sack Exchange
There you go.
is
Andy.
he's the one that lost by 0.2. So
Brutal.
rough
That hurt
week
so
to
bad.
be part of the New York Sack Exchange.
Hey, man, trust that.
In the AFC West, Dan and the Denver Defenders probably going to lose to Renee. And so they will no longer be undefeated. However,
Losing to Renee is a common theme.
yeah. And so they'll actually be sharing
Here.
the lead of that division with Zach P. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm talking kittens, even ducklings.
little throat tickle. So it looks like Zach and Dan will be sharing the AFC West lead for now. So big big moves there. Moving over to the NFC. Let me turn my page here. We'll start in the NFC West. The 69ers are going to win again. So they are now 4-0, which is exciting news for them. They're moving on up. And in second place in that division, you had Arizona Basket Weavers, which is Brandon. He also won. So you've got two pretty competitive teams there. And then two teams that are nobodies. So NFC East, Washington Colonials and John we're hoping to go undefeated into week 4, and it looks like they did. Not super close. John beat Joe this week. So Colonials commanding that division as well. NFC South looking a lot like the AFC South. Not a lot going on there. And
poo.
I guess I never got around to writing down how those games are turning out. So
because they're not great.
I don't know. I don't know who's winning those games or not. We'll check it in a minute, but I skipped the division here on accident.
Nice.
But in the NFC North,
Pickle's gonna pickle, bro. I mean, we can't expect you to get all of your divisions when there's 8, right?
It's tough. It's tough being me.
I know.
It looks like the Sith Pack Joe is gonna lose to John this week, so he's gonna move down to 3-2, and the Chicago outfit or Adrian is going to move up to he's going to move up, and he's going to win, and he'll be leading that division by the end of the night or already.
Not good for him. There's some strong teams.
So yeah, we've got some good teams here. I'm seeing aside from the AFC South and the NFC South, it's like kind of polar opposites. You got a team or two in each division that's dominating, and a
touchdown.
Team or two like, terrible. Who had the touchdown?
Waller.
Oh,
Waller.
That's not cool.
Yeah, a couple of those teams and just needed a little bit more, and they just got it.
Yeah,
two of those teams in my league.
Waller had a reception before that for like 20 yards too. So that's a bunch of points. He's gonna have up about 17 points, depending on scoring format. But anyway,
yep, I agree. And yours is 32 is full PPR.
There's not a whole lot of interesting stuff in game day. I mean, there's still some stuff waiting on tonight, but nothing that's super close. That Josh Jacobs one was the closest. But if we go ahead,
any trades?
Yeah, we do. We actually have 2 trades in the last week here.
Oh, good.
So love to get your opinion on those. Both of these were in the NFC. All right. And so I want to look at that second one there between Motor City or Jason K right here, and Roy, Seattle. Jason gave up Chuba Hubbard for a first-round pick for next year. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think Seattle
stand up and applaud Jason.
Yeah, I think Roy is kind of reaching here for a guy we don't really know anything about, just because Christian McCaffrey went down again. Maybe Christian McCaffrey is super injury prone, but every time he steps on the field, he's dominant. So I think Jason K kind of got the
Hey, I want to just take a second. Adrian, you go first.
So Roy has CMC, so I think that's probably why he did that.
It is.
So
it is.
Roy is also 0-4. So that 2022 first round pick is going to be a good first round pick.
First, I'm going to say something. Roy, love you.
He's about to drag you right through the mud.
But Roy, you didn't do this in one league. You did this in 2 leagues. And maybe he loves Chuba Hubbard. Maybe he loves him. But Jason, I just want to say, well done. You're opportunistic. You go get it. You make sure you're out there when they have a big game. I hope people are taking notes. When someone has a big game, hey, smash.
Yeah. I mean,
did you break your phone? Oh, good job. Take it. That is not even a should I wait? Smash.
Yeah.
Good job.
Don't consult with anybody. Take that trade. So I think that's a very good trade for Jason K. But I guess Roy, you got CMC. You're over on the year. I don't know.
He's trying. So
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. The other and Roy and Roy too. You do what you got to do to compete. It's only week 4, right? He did this in week 3, maybe.
Season's over, bud.
It was about to week 4. I mean, it's not looking great. but he did what he had to do, bought a young asset. So I get it, but
And I don't think, I mean, it's not totally out of the picture that Chuba Hubbard does what Mike Davis did last year and is like super relevant,
sure,
great in the backfield.
sure. I get it. Next one.
The other trade there was John traded away Devontae Parker for a 2023 round 2 draft pick from Tom. I think I'd rather have Devontae Parker here personally. Jacoby Brissett is not a bad quarterback. He's not amazing. He's not great, but I would personally rather have Devontae Parker. I have him in a couple leagues and I like having him. I also think he had a pretty good week this week.
Yeah, he had a touchdown. Yep.
So
I want to tell you something, Mitchell. The Brissett is really bad.
I don't think he's really bad.
Nappy is. So
Yeah, I think.
yeah. Yeah.
I think he's gonna just sling the ball around.
Well, and Devontae Parker, he's solid. I'll take second.
You're taking a old vet QB with a older wide receiver. I'm banking on a connection there.
Okay. Jason, who would you take? Second or Parker?
It's a 2023 second.
Especially a 2023 second.
You'll take it?
Yeah, you got to get them 2023 picks, right? Loaded draft class.
I hope everyone's taking notes.
Yeah, I'll take
Hey,
your pick.
if you got a rebuild, I'd start taking 23 picks. Say, hey, instead of a 2022 second, give me a 2023 second and third. Send it. I'll smash it. That's what I'd start doing for a rebuild, because rebuilds aren't 1-year rebuilds.
No,
Rebuilds are 2 years. 2 years if you're going to do it right, unless you want to finish 8-8 that first year and then go for it the next year. But okay, good trades.
It's hard to rebuild when you're going 8-8 every year because you're not getting good draft.
Amen. That's what I'm.
Unless you're me and
Preach.
then you don't rebuild, you just build. Just
Yeah,
trade
or
and
you-
build and trade and build.
Love it.
Dude,
That's just mine,
Gibson doesn't look good in GA for you. What I would do is here. How about
Send
this?
me an
You
offer.
you
I'll give
pay
you a
me
2023 second.
for our bet. Hey, Adrian, how about this? We have a bet in GA. I'll get you
Yeah.
out of the bet for 40 cents on the dollar, and then I'll buy Gibson at a fair price.
That's a 10% dip. So I will actually be buying that bet.
Think
No,
about it.
I got plans. So
If you're selling Gibson, you're going to take what, a lesser running back plus.
no, I got a trade sitting out there for Jason K that has not even seen it, I guess, all day. But
All right,
It may
well,
not
let's
help
see.
me, so.
Jason, pull up that. Hey, Adrian, if you can pull up GA for Jason, because Mitch, loving you, buddy. You're done.
Yeah.
Jason's turn. We're gonna go into GA. GA. Oh, he doesn't have a trade. Adrian, you liar.
he just went ahead and
Oh, he smashed, declined it.
yeah, he declined it.
Oh, did you decline it, Jay? My
I guess
bad.
early. I don't remember.
Oh, did he already decline it? Oh, he declined it. So he doesn't have one sitting out there. All right, Jay, give it to me. Break it down.
All right, here we go. Team by team. All right, so we'll start with the AFC North. The
You're not
Steelers,
going team by team though, right? You're going division
No,
by
I-
division?
the top few teams in the division.
Okay. Give me a game in each division.
Okay.
All right. Does that sound like
So-
brand new information?
No.
Was that? No. No.
Looks like you were going team by team. I got it.
Oh,
There we go, right?
well, just,
All right, here we go.
all right, sure.
So I had for the AFC North, I had the Bengals and James versus Joe and the Jets. The Bengals won this week against James by 9 points. Or
Suck it,
they
James.
needed 9. Yeah, if the Bengals win, which they need 9 points to figure out, they'll take the top of the division. Which I don't know how that's played out yet. I don't know if Ruggs has any points yet.
Keep going. I'll let you know.
Okay. I have the AFC South and the Jags, who is Michael Ramos versus the Broncos, who's Jim Laney. And the Jags look like they're going to lose and get their first loss of the season.
Ruggs has got
I have-
two receptions for 9 yards.
Okay, so he needs 6 more
Copy
to
that.
knock off Joe.
Cool.
We have the Chargers and Tony against the Texans and Dan Pierce. The Chargers look like they squoze out a win to stay atop of the AFC West. And then going on to the NFC, the Lions and Casey played me, 2 of the undefeated teams in the NFC, and he ended up beating me by
Oh, he beat you by how much?
9.
Oh, gross.
And then the Cardinals and you know how to say his name. I don't.
Mashiaza. Mashizi. Mashi.
Masnaznin.
Mashazman's probably it. That's his last name.
All right, Masnaznin and the Panthers and Kyle. And Kyle absolutely destroyed. And the Masnaznin stays atop, undefeated, of the NFC West. And then I had Jason W. and the Falcons against the Niners and Braxton to stay undefeated, and you destroyed them.
Yeah. I just wanted to point out that I'm second in points in the league in the NFC. Oh, I thought I was first. It's not as sexy when you start talking about second. I apologize. I'm gonna just Homer Simpson gif out of here into the hedge.
Good call.
Good call.
And that's all the matchups I had for the top teams in each.
Cool.
And then it
Trades?
looks like there was 3 trades this week. Some big ones
Okay.
too.
Oh, good. Big ones like Parker for in a second.
Ooh, bigger, even bigger, a little bigger.
Oh, bigger.
That was a big. All right,
Oh, I see.
so
I see Adrian on here.
Trying, buddy. I'm trying.
we'll start with
Oh, that's right.
Adrian and the Rams and the
Oh, that one
Redskins
too
and
big.
who's the Redskins, Adrian?
That is
Redskins
Justin.
is. Oh yeah.
Justin took that over.
So it looks like Adrian acquired Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Akins. For,
Yeah, that's interesting.
They traded away Baker Mayfield, Evan Ingram, and the last pick on your draft.
Thank you so much, Justin, because I know you're helping me. You're helping me try to get a better record so I can beat Jason W.
You're not gonna beat me. I am so
Yeah.
dominant.
Still early.
Bro. It's so crazy, and I'm playing Allen Robinson every week. I'm doing that just to handicap myself for you.
And I have some more picks coming in. So carry on.
right.
I'm gonna also give you props for this last one. This trade, Adrian, that was sexy.
We'll go with the Colts. Who's the Colts? I don't have either of these names.
Colts.
That
I don't know the
is-
Colts is
AFC.
Tim.
Tim
Oh.
Tim
Good
Robertson,
job.
Him and the Browns and
Ash.
Ash. So it looks
Ash
like
got a
Tim
trade.
traded
He finally
Kyle
moved
Pitts,
Devin Singletary.
and he moved Devin Singletary, Harrison Bryant, a first and a second next year, which I
Mhm.
think is
So what do you think
terrible.
about that? I
Mm.
thought that was awful too.
Not a big
What?
fan of that one.
Oh. Tell me which
I
one you
had,
like, Mitch. Which side you like? I'm interested to see Mitch.
I think you gotta go Kyle Pitts just because he's.
You know
supposed to
what?
be so
Well done, Mitch.
I don't
Mitch,
put-
do
and
you
we
go
know-
by Mitch
we
and your
know-
name is Mitchell?
good. We know the 2022 draft class is not super strong, so way to shuffle those off. I don't know. That's what I would.
Who is the Colts? Who are the Colts? Who is
Tim
the Colts?
Robinson.
Tim W. TF, man. Why? So, hey, click in to see what other tight ends does he have? Tell me he's got Kelsey.
He's
Oh,
got
no.
Will Disley.
Cameron Brate, Disley,
Oh.
OJ Howard.
What is he thinking? Why would he do that?
Jesus.
Did he
That was
really need the
terrible.
running back?
Tim, I'm not saying to quit fantasy football like altogether.
He needed a running back so bad.
Yeah.
So he
but
got
Singletary?
Singletary?
Yeah.
That's the best one on his team now.
Hey, Jason, if I said, listen, you give me Barkley, I'll give you Pitts. What would you do in a full PPR 16 team? Is it kind of, for me, it's Pitts. I mean, Barkley's, but I'm a tight end guy. What?
That's an even deal. I think that's dead on. I think I would
Yeah,
rather have.
Did you just say
I
you're a
know.
tight end guy?
I'm a thigh guy. I'm like I'm a waist to ankle guy. But
Yeah,
here,
I'm
look
just gonna
at say, yeah.
Real quick, I had somebody send me an offer to send me Kyle Pitts. And I
Right.
offered them a second, and I believe a wide receiver. It might have been Robert Woods, and he declined it. And his counter offer was 3 first-round picks, 2 seconds, and Robert Woods.
Wow.
Remember, you talked to me about that one, right?
Yes.
Is that the one? That's what you're gonna get in Pitts, and he hasn't done much.
Crazy.
Yeah, Tim. Next, watch this one.
And
This one's hot too.
I can't believe this. Rams.
Rams is Adrian, right, Mitch?
You
This guy's out here abusing people.
that is
You
like,
bet him
that should be illegal.
I know.
terribly. This is bad.
Tom.
I actually got the offer from Tom, but
So
I added.
this wasn't a counter? Oh, you added.
No, well, I added Van Jefferson. Well, no, he added Van Jefferson. So I declined the first one.
Why? Who's your other quarterback?
I don't have, well, it's
Aaron
Garoppolo.
Rodgers.
Oh, good. So you just got worse at quarterback.
Yes, but me and Jason K are working something out.
Oh, are you, Jason? I'll give you.
He doesn't know.
$100.
He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet, but we're working something out. Trust me.
Okay, we can do that. I'll help you
Oh,
out.
big deep ball. Get him.
What happened?
I'm on a 7-second
Alright, so-
delay, so I don't know what happened yet.
Adrian traded Jared Goff.
Hey, hold on, Jason. Pause. Look at this.
Oh, wait, now
He was
I
on-
can see it.
That was like from the 15-yard line to the 40.
And that's Ruggs, huh?
Oh, that's Ruggs, huh? Oh, that's Ruggs, huh?
It's just because I'm playing against him. So, yeah.
That was that. I'm like whatever on it. I don't really let it keep going.
Oh my
Alright.
goodness. Okay.
Adrian traded away
That
Jared
was hot,
Goff.
right, Adrian?
Yes.
What happened in the game? I missed it.
Jason. Jason.
Jared Goff.
All right, go, Jason. Hey, Mitch. Hey,
And-
seriously, did you not see the All right, Jason, you go. Seriously, this time.
Trade Jared Goff. And in return got Van Jefferson, Robert Tonyan, a 2023 first, and a 2023 second.
Hold on.
2023. Right.
I just wanted. Are you on a delay for this? I just want Adrian. Seriously, I know the camera's right on my penis, but still, I can't fit my face and my face in here. Okay.
This was a wrong.
I
Good
couldn't
job,
believe it
Adrian.
when I got the offer. I mean,
That was.
yeah,
Oh,
but he,
you know what? I
but
can't believe.
to his defense, he doesn't have anybody. And I guess
I don't care.
I felt sorry for him. And I
Oh.
guess,
That's a I feel sorry for you trade.
look, he has Davis
Got
Mills,
Deshaun Watson.
Tyrod Taylor, and Deshaun Watson.
You know what? That's
So-
when you get creative and sell Deshaun Watson instead of your future. I mean, that's when you sell Deshaun Watson
He
for
has-
someone probably pretty good to a rebuild.
He has to be a closet Texans fan. So I said, let's do it. Right?
Dude, I just want to point this out. Listen, first of all, well done, but how the audacity that you get an offer of Tonyan, a first and a second, or Van Jefferson, or whatever it is, the picks, and then you're like, nah, I
Yeah.
want, and then he's like, okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. I applaud your jerkitude.
I was a little slow because I knew Jimmy G was hurt, and I was like, what am I gonna do for 1 week? But then I'm like, oh, what the hell?
Well done. I applaud both of you. All right. Adrian, are you able to
Let's get
share?
this done. We're
Do
doing
it.
JB. Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
go to the standings now. Of course, some things have developed while we were everybody else was going on. So we're gonna go AFC North. The Steelers are 4-0, and that is Todd Richardson. It looks like the Steelers and Todd may lose their first game to Joe's Titans. They had Carr and Waller going tonight and are 25 points down. Update, the Titans are beating Todd's Pittsburgh Steelers. So Todd will be 4-0 no longer.
Let's go.
So AFC South, we have I and the Texans playing Renee and the 3-1 Broncos.
Mhm.
So I thought it was going to be a nail biter, and it kind of is, because Renee has Eckler going and 19 points down. She needs 19 points to secure the win, and she got 21 points. So good job, Renee.
Big.
I was rooting for the Raiders. So, but they kind of let me down with that Eckler touchdown. But so good job, Renee. So AFC West, we have Jason and the Raiders tied at 3-1 with Renee and the Broncos. So the Raiders are 3-1, and they were playing Tony and the 0-4 Ravens. So Jason was up over 100 points. And Tony had Herbert and Allen going, most likely an L for Tony, being 100 points down, and it's an L. So we have Jason and Renee at the top, 4-1.
Look at her PF.
Yeah,
she's got basically
0.4.
100 points.
That's
100
sick.
more,
Yeah,
100 more points than I do. And her
yeah,
PA
and I had a chance, but just a little chance. So,
yeah.
But yeah, good job, Renee.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the NFC North. We have Cole's Vikings that are 4-0 going against Chris Johnson's Cards at 3-1. Pretty much a win for the Vikings, and they'll stay at undefeated and go 5-0. They're up 80 points, and they both have a player playing tonight. But with the win, Cole will stay atop the division. And it looks like Cole is staying atop the division. He will win.
Damn, look at how dominant he is, though. Real quick.
He is, yeah.
His PF is 560.
560.
Renee's PF 588. Okay, Renee's got the edge, but Renee's PA is only 472. Well, his PA is 536.
Play some tough teams.
He's crushing.
Yep. NFC South, we have Nick's Bucks at 4-0 going against Message. They're his Lions at 1-3. Nick needs only 8 points from Renfro tonight to secure a win, and he got it. So he got the touchdown from Renfro. He stays undefeated, and he stays atop the NFC South at 5-0. NFC West, yeah, exactly. NFC West, we have Rizzo's LACTU at 3-1 versus James's 2-2 Falcons. I put James may pull out a win, pull out the upset, as Rizzo needs 48 points from Herbert to solidify the win. And we will see what happens. Let's see, we have
it's
156 to 171. So unless, I mean, it's close. If Herbert throws a couple more touchdowns, it could be it, but it's fourth quarter, so I don't know. So I think the Falcons may take this one and have a loss for Rizzo. So with the loss, the Cardinals and a win from the Cardinals. Let's see, a loss from the Cardinals and a win from the Seahawks, from Nilo's Seahawks. There'll be a 3-way tie for first place in the NFC West. So Seahawks looks like they won. So we'll have a three-way tie, NFC West. So very competitive in the West.
Mhm.
And that
Right
is pretty
on.
much it for everybody. We have no trades in JB. Come on,
Oh,
J
weird.
Beers. Come on, J
Yeah,
Beers.
that's bizarre.
Get with it. Especially
I
the
know.
teams in the middle of the pack. Let's go. You can still win.
Dude,
Then offers.
I've had some lucky wins. I shouldn't be in first. Obviously, Renee should be. But I do not know what to do with my team. I don't know which direction to go. Nice
You're
thing.
going in a good direction.
Did you see Zach's text this morning in Discord? How he was telling me, he was saying that how I was dominant over him and
Oh, yes.
better than
Yeah.
him in fantasy. Yeah, that's because of our bet. But I wasn't even going to try to compete this year. And I was going to keep tanking, but he bet me, so I bet him. So obviously he's 0-4. Sweet God, that is disgusting. Now his PA is 565, so he's had some really bad luck. But right on, guys. Hey, that was super fun. Mitch is yawning. Jason, thanks, brother. Adrian, much love, guys. Mitch, that was super fun. Thanks a lot, guys. NDL Weekly, come at you next week. It might be James. We love Mitch, so we could kick James out. That'd be just fine with me. Or maybe it's the
Or Mitch can just invite James over.
Yeah. he'll
dude,
make the
or you
right.
could
15-hour
split screen us. Right on, guys. Hey, much love to you guys. That was super fun. Mitch, if you, I think I can do if you can get us out of here, that'd be great.